Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of All Score No Defense, the best sports channel or the best sports podcast, whichever one you want to call it at this point. And on this episode, I'm going to be talking about how the Los Angeles Chargers defeated the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's get into it. Okay, if you watched like I did yesterday on Monday Night Football, you saw the Chargers defeat the Las Vegas Raiders with a score of 28-14. And in this game, you have to marvel at how Justin Herbert played. In that game, Justin Herbert went 25 of 38 for 222 yards and 3 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. But when watching this Chargers team, this was a big victory. What do I mean by this? They were coming in off a high horse because they had just recently defeated Kansas City in a very impressive game. And they came in and they rode that momentum into defeating the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, we saw another team who had a big victory. I'm talking about the Rams. They had a big victory and they went up against the Arizona Cardinals this weekend and they didn't even show up. They got blown out. But the Chargers, they came into this game and they played their football game. What do I mean by this? They were running the football effectively. They were throwing the ball effectively. And their play action was opened up because of their success running the football. Also, their defensive line came to play. They were able to sack Derek Carr 5 times. That's big because when your defensive line can create pressure, that makes it so much easier to play defense because now the quarterback is worried or the quarterback is sensing he hears those footsteps. And when quarterbacks hear footsteps, that ends up rushing their throws. And, most times they end up making mistakes that they don't want to. Now, for the Raiders, John Gruden's play calling in the first half was kind of like, but I don't want to put too much on them because in the second half they did kind of rebound because they were able to get 2 scores, but it was kind of too little too late. And this Chargers team is very impressive, and I think more people should start paying attention to them in the AFC because they have a great quarterback I don't want to use the word great too early, but they have a really good quarterback in Justin Herbert. They have a good defense, and they have a nice coaching staff. I like this team, and they're going to be a very dangerous team. They're going to be a very dangerous team in the near future or later on in the season. But we'll just have to wait and see how this all plays out because that's all for this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I do new episodes like this Monday through Friday. And with that being said, I'm out.